Hello friends, from today onwards we are going to start a new talk series that is based on relationship. So in this talk series we'll be having elaborate discussions on different aspects of relationship, what are the problems are there, what are the understanding that everybody must have about different dimensions of relationship. So in today's session we are going to discuss that why most of women after their marriage they feel very unsatisfied or unhappy with their marital life, with their relationship with their spouse. So what exactly the reasons are? We will be exploring all the possible causes of this unsatisfaction, of this unhappiness in a woman. Just see the irony in our country. Most of girls, when they attain the age of marriage, they have lots of dreams. They want to just get married with the boys of their dream. They wish that a certain prince would come in their life, and they think of all the fantasy, all fun-filled marital life. But in reality, what happens? That after a few months of their marriage, or maybe after a few years of their marriage, when they confront the reality of life, all the dreams they had before marriage, they feel that all these dreams have got settled. In India, particularly in Hindu communities, you see so many girls, they pray to Lord Shiva. Every Monday they keep fast, they observe fast in order to please Lord Shiva, so that Lord Shiva bless them with good husbands in future. They worship for a very blissful marital life. But in spite of all these things, what exactly happens? After just a few months or few years of marriage, whatever the ideal dreams they had, they feel that those were just the dreams only. Those are not the realities of life. So here now let us try to understand that what exactly the causes are there because of which this disappointment erupts in the life of most of the married women. So, since I am a psychologist and I give counseling, marriage counseling, relationship counseling, and I have come across thousands and thousands of women when I just peep in their life, I try to understand their problems, then in most of the cases I have found that what exactly the expectations these women have about their sexual life, they feel that they don't have very fulfilled sexual life. Their husbands, they are not able to just satisfy them sexually. Now we need to understand this particular reason very deeply. There are two possibilities. In most of men nowadays particularly, they have just lost their virile power just because of the modern living style, because of so much of the challenges in day-to-day life, because our demands, material demands particularly, have increased a lot. So most of the people, they have to remain busy in earning lots of money so that they can fulfill their material requirements. There is lots of cutthroat competition is there. Economic situation has been very tough. So many people, they lose their job. Particularly after COVID situation, if you see, the economic situation is totally dismayed. So anyway, because of all these challenges, what happens, just basic survival has become very difficult. And it is men who are affected more because of this economic crisis, this financial crisis. Because in most of the families, it is men who have to just earn money in order to run their family. So because of this materialistic life, this rat race in their life, most of men, they have the problems of anxiety, depression, frustrations, and because of all this negative mental state, their sexual power, virile power, has got affected a lot. Particularly after the age of 30 or 35, I have seen in so many men that their sexual power have been very badly affected. They are not able to perform better in their bedroom. They are not able to satisfy their wife fully. And because of this sexual dissatisfaction, I have seen that most of women, they become very crotchety, very waspish. They become, means it affects their mental state. They are not very happy, and this reflects in their interactions with their husband or with their other family members. Sometimes it affects their career also if they work outside. So this is one of the most important reasons, that sexual dissatisfaction is one of the most important reasons because of which most of women, they are not very happy in their marital life. Now we need to understand another dimension of this sexual dissatisfaction in a different perspective. See, it is true that some people they lose their sexual virility, sexual power, and because of that they are not able to perform better in their bedroom. But this is the reality in only 20% of the cases. In 80% of the cases, there is a totally different reason because of which men are not able to satisfy their woman. And for this reason, basically men are not responsible. It is just the natural design because of which they are not able to perform better. So now let us understand this aspect very clearly, and this is very, very much important not only for men, even for women, to understand this particular cause because of which most of men are not able to perform better in their bedroom. Now try to understand what happens in everybody's body. There are sex centers as well as heart center, and in men particularly there is a lock between the sex center and the heart center, and in men particularly most of the time generally this lock center remains closed. So because of this lock, energy lock between the sex center and the heart center remaining closed most of the time, what happens that lots of energy, sex energy, it gets concentrated around the sex center, and because of that man gets easily aroused, sexually aroused or sexually provoked. So when they approach their women, their wives or their sex partners, then their whole and soul priority is basically to have sexual gratification. So they want to get into the sexual act straight away. But as far as women are concerned, in women, this energy lock between the sex center and the heart center, most of the time it generally remains open. And because of this, what happens, whatever the sexual energy is there in women, it easily flows to their heart center. And because of this reason, most of women, they firstly want sexual foreplay or caressing or cuddling or just planetonic love from their husbands or from their male partners. So most of women, when they approach to women, to their men, or when men approach to women expect them to play with them romantically. Their priority initially is romantic interactions rather than the sexual interactions. And when, suppose if their men play with them, they do caressing, cuddling, then by and by what happens, the energy lock between the sex center and the heart center in woman, they starts getting closed. And when that energy lock is totally closed, then lots of sex energy, it gathers around, it gets accumulated around their sex center, and then woman gets sexually provoked. So in nutshell, women take time to get sexually provoked, while on the other hand, men are already sexually provoked whenever they just interact or approach to women. So because of this difference in the whole functionality of the energy mechanism in the bodies of male and female, what happens, their sexual priorities are different. When men want to get indulged into sexual activity, women are not mentally ready for that. And by the time women get ready for sexual indulgement, sexual interactions, by that time men lose their orgasm. And because of this reason, they are not able to perform better. Here one more thing is there. There is another aspect also, that in most of the cases I have seen, most of women, they just play prudery when their husband just approach for sexual interactions. Some women use this opportunity as their tool to exploit their men. If they use this opportunity to force their men to fulfill their certain demands, material demands or any other demands. So because of this reason, what happens, women don't easily let their men to get indulged with them sexually. And by that time, their prudery or this plan or this tantrum, this play is over. By that time, most of men, they either lose their orgasm or their mood get changed. So here woman must understand, when a man approaches to her, that time is very volatile basically. That time is basically very, very fragile. So they should not lose this opportunity. But anyway, because of this natural difference in the energy system in man and woman, what happens, it really becomes very difficult for men to just perform longer in their bedroom. And because of this reason, they are not able to satisfy their woman. And since in India particularly we have male dominant society, so it becomes a prestige ego or ego issue, a prestige issue in most of the men, that ultimately results into some kind of conflict in the marital relationship. So here, both men and women, they should understand the functioning of energy system in the body of male as well as female. So now what is the solution of it? So the best solution that I would like to suggest to all couple is that before you start getting indulged into sexual activity, you should plan for it in advance. When you plan for this sexual enjoyment in advance, then what will happen when husbands are in their office, women are there in their home, or even if they're at their working places. But if they have already planned that today night they'll be just having sexual enjoyment. So when this thought keeps running in their mind, so this thought basically helps women in getting their energy lock opened. So by the time they just approach for that sexual enjoyment, so by that time what happens, that the energy lock in the woman is already open. So now there is a fine synergy between the energy of man and the woman, and because of this fine synergy, now they can really have a very satisfactory sexual interactions. So let me sum up this thing once again. As I said, because of lack of sexual gratification, most of women, okay, they are not sexually satisfied, and this makes them, okay, very crotchety, means they remain very waspish, and because of this behavioral negativity, what happens, okay, they sometimes get indulged into quarrel or fight when they interact with their husbands or other family members. So whatever the problem is there, just okay, because of lack of the synergy in the energy system of both men and women, through proper planning in advance, okay, they can easily get rid of this problem. Now as far as the first problem is concerned, as I said that in 20% of the cases, men really just okay lack the virile power because of the stress, anxiety in their day-to-day life, or even there may be some problems in their sexual physiology also. So for this, basically I have developed a course. I conduct one course. The name of that course is Esoteric Sexual Bliss, the Sexual Wellness and Beyond. So men can, okay, just join this particular course, and through this course they can really understand the whole physiology of their sex organs. They can learn some new techniques, and they can just okay regain their sexual virility, sexual power. And in this whole course, okay, I don't prescribe for any kind of medicine. Just with certain techniques, lots of techniques are there. They can just okay easily learn this technique as how to regain and boost their sexual virility. Because of these differences and because of the lack of sexual gratification in the woman, because of any reason, if there is any conflict in the marital relationship of any person, if a person is not really very happy with their conjugal life because of any reason, whether it may be okay just lack of sexual gratification or some behavioral issues or any reason, I have developed one more course. The name of that course is Creating Bliss and Excellence in Marital Relationship. In this particular course, I have explained different dimensions of relationships, so many facts which most of people are not aware of. So if you really just okay expand your consciousness with this new deeper knowledge about your life, this will help you a lot in just creating bliss and excellence in your marital relationship. So if any person who has been facing any kind of problems in their marital relationship, they are advised to join these two courses, particularly the course Creating Bliss and Excellence in Marital Life. It is very, very powerful course, and after a long research of more than 20 years, I have developed this particular course. This will not only enhance only your marital relationship, marital life, rather it will be quite helpful to you in enhancing the quality of other dimensions of your life, whether it is career, business, social life, intellectual life, creativity. You can enhance all these different aspects of life with the help of this particular course. So anyway, as we were discussing about the causes, why, because of those reasons why most of women are not very happy in their marital relationship or marital life. So far we have explained just one cause, and that cause is basically a major cause. And because of ignorance of the society, since in our society sex is considered to be a taboo, so most of people, they are not able to just okay share this sexual problem very easily with others. They don't even just okay like to go to the doctor, sexologist, for the solution of this kind of problem. Here I would like to just add one thing. See, there is no sin involved in sexual activity. Sex is not a sin, so it should not be considered as a taboo. Rather, on the contrary, I consider sex as one of the biggest boon or blessings given by the nature to mankind or to all living creatures. Sex is the most important, precious gift to the mankind. So just get rid of your all old stereotype beliefs. Just enjoy this precious gift of the nature given to you. Just enjoy it. Make your life a totally fulfilled life. And when you are happy, then only you can give happiness to others. If you are unhappy, no way you can give happiness to others. So really, if you want to be happy in your life and you want to bring happiness in the life of others, in the life of your family members, then you need to just investigate deeply in your own beliefs regarding sex and all these things. Just enjoy it thoroughly. Okay, this is the most important gift given by the nature. So there is nothing wrong. Only thing is that there should not be any sexual violence. If sexual violence is there, then that kind of sex is certainly wrong. So if nothing is there as sexual violence or pressure, then just enjoy this sexual bliss as much as possible. In today's session, we will have our discussions this much only. In next session, in next part of this series, we will have discussions on another regions of this problem, that why most of women, they are not very happy in their marital life. So enough for today. We'll continue this discussion in the next session. Thank you.